Hello all, welcome back to another video. Welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Today on the channel, guys, as you can see, I am back in sunny Berwick upon Tweed. I'm just by Berwick Pier, so it will appear so today. Oh, that was a terrible joke. So yeah, guys, just out on a stroll, just walking around like the coast today. Gonna go on a bit of a scenic walk, and then I'm having chicken dinner later today as I'm recording this on Friday the 17th of April, and then I'm actually gonna go to Tyneside Cinema later today. I'm going to see that film, oh gosh, what's it called? Is it Tom Popo? I think it is. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing that later today. Then yeah, coming back to my parents for a couple more days, and then I'll be going back to Blyth on Sunday, the 19th of April there. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoy this footage and see you shortly. So I've had a very enjoyable time out today in Newcastle as I'm recording this on Friday the 17th of April. It's been a long day, lol. But yeah, I've just been to see Tampopo. First time seeing this, really good Japanese film about cooking and yeah, about the ramen business in there. It got a bit of a Western feel, really good. I will talk more about that in my April 2026 watches part 2, maybe sometime, maybe earlier in the month. So yeah, really good to go back to Tyneside Cinema. And yeah, going back to my parents for a couple more days, and then I'm back to Sunny Blyth on Sunday the 19th of April, where Everton v Liverpool. Come on the Toffees, let's fucking go. And then I'm going to see the band, the Monochrome set in Newcastle later that evening. So it should be a fun, enjoyable Sunday ahead. And I will include this footage for a future haul video. So yep, see you shortly, guys. So I am back in Sunny Blyth, and today on the channel, well...
So, Sammy G, what's on the channel today?
So, Mike, today on the channel is going to be a bit of a homecoming Blu-ray haul video here today on the channel. And yes, I am recording this on Sunday the 19th of April, where Everton are playing Liverpool at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. So I am watching that anytime soon. Come on the Toffees. I mean, I know we don't win many derbies, to be fair, but I'm quite confident with this one, and especially what a very solid season we've had. So we'll see how the Blues do this afternoon. But in the meantime, I thought I would do a bit of a homecoming Blu-ray haul video, and a nice way to spend a Sunday afternoon is doing this Blu-ray haul video, watching the football on the telly. And I'm actually off to a gig tonight in Newcastle, seeing the bands the Monochrome set. Oh God, I was listening to their new album earlier today. Superb stuff that was. Anyways, guys, grab yourself a cuppa and let's see what has made inroads into the Sammy G Blu-ray collection today. Come on, bring on the show, up the Toffees, let's go.
Blu-ray stacking up, yeah, the collection grows. Singing like nobody's watching, let the good times flow. Movies on repeat, yeah, he living that life. Great guy, big heart, yeah, he doing it right. Screen light glowing while the speakers bang. Sammy G vibing to the scenes and the frames. Love for the art, yeah, the passion stay true. From the first press play to the end credits roll.
Before I went to work, I think back on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, wasn't it? Yeah, earlier on in the week now in Cramlington, there is a CEX shop just by where I work, and thought I would pop into CEX before I started my shift. Now, this is going to shock a lot of people here. I've only seen this the once, and just going off the bat, I want to give this one another watch because I was a little bit underwhelmed by this on first viewing. That being said, it was 10-11 years ago, so chances are I would really enjoy this now. Bridget Jones' Diary, yeah, only seen this the once, but I saw this cheap Blu-ray for £2.50, and I think it's a guarantee I'm going to end up really liking this one now, guys. If I don't, worst case scenario, I've only spent, let's see, the sum of £2.50 for this one. But yeah, directed by Sharon Maguire, any relation to Spider-Man there, Peter Parker, Tobey. And yeah, Jim Broadbent is in there, and of course, Renee Zellweger, Hugh Grant, Colin Firth, so good cast. And yeah, this takes place on New Year's Day, so you know what, I might wait till earlier on in the new year to rewatch this one. But yeah, that is Bridget Jones' Diary. Now, this film I've been meaning to check out for ages, guys. Dwight from The Office US at the forefront here with Rainn Wilson. Yeah, I mean, I think he's a man that's super. He can definitely take the reign for all accounts there, lol. Especially when it is massively raining. That was a terrible joke. Elliot's Page, Liv Tyler, and then there's Michael Rooker's in there. So really good cast in this one, actually. And wow, directed by James Gunn. I forgot he directed this film. So that is super. So £3. Really looking forward to watching this one, guys. Looks like it's going to be a bit similar to something like Superbad, or let's think what else. Kick-Ass. So that sounds like a bit of me, that does. So yeah, looking forward to giving that one a watch. And it's only £3, but yeah, does look like it's got a bit of wit to it, that one. Right, guys, yeah, more US comedies for my Blu-ray collection. Now, this was an out-of-print Blu-ray. This was about £14, which I think would have been the same price for it when it came out. Like, retail price would have been probably maybe about £15. And yeah, and I wanted to get it whilst it was a decent price. And I actually remember really liking this film. The Blu-ray for She's Out of My League. So yeah, Jay Baruchel, what a lucky sod he is on that cover. And in the film, of course. And yeah, directed by Jim Field Smith. Starring, yeah, Alice Eve, J. Miller, who I think was in one of the guys I'm pretty sure was in, let's see, Hot Tub Time Machine. And yeah, also got Christine Ritter in there. I do remember this one being a decent, like, rom-com, this one from 2010. I do remember there being quite a humorous scene involving wax shaving, I think it was. So yeah, really happy to get that one for for a rare Blu-ray for the same price it would have been when it originally came out as well on Blu-ray. Then yeah, to my surprise, a rom-com that I actually haven't seen, but Ryan Reynolds, Sandra Bullock, awesome actors, and this is directed by Anne Fletcher. Craig T. Nelson's in this one as well, Betty White. This does look like a pretty decent rom-com, got pretty decent ratings, this one. That is The Proposal. Got this off like eBay for about, I think it was maybe about £15. Nice slipcover to that one, although it is the movie what matters, and hopefully this movie I will get something out of. Blu-ray and DVD there, and yeah, a bit of a leaflet in there as well. Confessions of a Shopaholic. I think I'm going to avoid that one because I've heard that is absolutely terrible. So yeah, Pretty Woman's a good film though. So that is The Proposal. Then again, this film I've been aware for absolute years, but yeah, just never got round to this one yet. But that is, I got this for about, I think, £2-3 off eBay. Love and Other Drugs. Yeah, when I did see this on Blu-ray when I was out and about. It was just in dire condition, guys. So I just thought for the more of a better chance to get one in more decent nick, I would go on eBay and press click into the basket and buy it. And yeah, it does look like a good feel-good film, this one. Anne Hathaway, Jake Gyllenhaal. Looking forward to giving that one a watch anyway. Love and Other Drugs. I think Anne Hathaway, I'm pretty sure, was also in Brokeback Mountain as well as Jake Gyllenhaal. Of course, Anne Hathaway's been in multiple things, but I think it just so happens both Jake and Anne was also in Brokeback Mountain as well. So, yeah, that is Love and Other Drugs. Double discer there. This film, I've only seen the once, and it was maybe about 10 years ago or something, guys. I cannot remember now. But, yeah, got this brand new copy for maybe about, I think it was about £4 off eBay, and that is The Watch. Yeah, I do remember really enjoying this one. Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Jonah Hill, Richard Ayoade. Great cast, this one, directed by Akiva Schaffer. And yeah, this does look like a good, like, kind of neighbour watch sort of comedy film. And yeah, they think that alien life has come on Earth. As I say, guys, I have only seen this one the once, but I do remember really liking this film. I remember when they had the usage of the song. Is it something like You're the Best? Is it something? Yeah, good fun film, that one, The Watch. Went back and rewatched this one. I think it was about, yeah, just last weekend. And again, like She's Out of My League, I got this out of print Blu-ray, for about, I think it was just getting on £15. But again, guys, taking it into context, that's what it would have cost when it was brand new. Upon its Blu-ray release, I just went for it, the out of print Blu-ray of Anger Management. Yeah, really enjoyed this one on rewatch. Seen this a fair few times, but not for years. But great to get this one back into the collection and on Blu-ray. And of course, you got, yeah, like John Turturro, Woody Harrelson, Louis Guzman, Marisa Tomei, and Jack Nicholson, of course, and Adam Sandler. Really good cast to this one. John C. Reilly makes an appearance. And great kind of bittersweet rivalry between both our main leads here. So yeah, that is Anger Management. And of course, you got Meatball the Cat on the disc there. And of course, a bit of a reference to West Side Story in that film as well. And then, yep, Ollie really enjoyed this film, and I got this recommended by Ash at Popcorn and Horror. And yeah, got this Blu-ray for about, I think it was about, again, £2-3 off eBay, something like that, maybe. Good luck, Chuck. So yeah, this is looks like it's going to be a good fun watch. Dane Cook, Jessica Alba, Dan Fogler, directed by Mark Helfrich. So yeah, does look like it's going to be a good kind of witty, off-the-wall comedy, this one. So that is good luck, Chuck. The same title as the classic Oasis album. Definitely maybe. And yeah, Ryan Reynolds, Isla Fisher, Elizabeth Banks is in there, Rachel Weisz. So really good cast of this one. Directed by Adam Brooks. The music by Clint Mansell, which is really good there. And yeah, this does look like this looks like it's going to be a pretty light-hearted, fun kind of sort of lovey-dovey rom-com, this one, which I'm all over. Got this Blu-ray because it's quite rare, actually. I got this for just under £6 off CX's website. So yeah, that is that one. Definitely, maybe. Great album from Oasis as well, their debut album. And yeah, I got this last month in a charity shop in Whitley Bay, I think for about £1. so couldn't fault that one. I've heard this is a really good kind of thriller, this one, from Roman Polanski, starring Ewan McGregor, Pierce Brosnan, Kim Cattrall, and Olivia Williams. So what a fantastic cast. And Tom Wilkinson is even in this one. John Bernthal. So Eli Wallach makes an appearance. So what a fantastic cast that is. Whoa, that's amazing. And that is The Ghost. So yeah, does look like a really good, like, kind of political, like, thriller, this one, based on the book by Robert Harris as well. There's kind of like a writer involved, and then I think there's a tragedy that takes place. So again, with that cast as well, guys, I think this is going to be an awesome watch. I know Roy really enjoyed this film, and a couple of the other guys said how awesome this film is as well. So that is The Ghost. And you could say there is The Ghost in My House, song covered by The Fall there, originally by Roger Dean Taylor there. So that is The Ghost. A film that I got off, I think it was brand new and sealed off eBay. Crime comedy film, this one. I haven't seen for a while, of course, with Nick Cage, Holly Hunter, John Goodman's in there as well, and of course by the Coen brothers. And yeah, like about like these newlyweds, and they basically, these newlyweds are like kind of like on the road, and they kind of on the chase, and they've stolen this couple's baby there. And it's also starring William Forsythe, Sam McMurray, Trey Wilson, Francis McDormand, and Randall T. Texter Cobb. So that is Raising Arizona there. Yeah, great to get this one in the collection. I've only seen this once, and it was about 5-6 years ago on Disney Plus. So yeah, another great kind of like Coen Brothers film for the collection there. So that is Raising Arizona. Yep, a fairly out of print Blu-ray now that I got off CX's website, and for just under £9 in total. This guy who I think is like under house arrest, played by Shia LaBeouf. Again, not seen this in a while, guys, but I do, about 10 years, I should say. But remember, really enjoying this one. And he's under house arrest, and he notices that something suspicious is happening, like kind of from the opposite window, and that is Disturbia. Remember this being very good, kind of had a bit of a similar bulk about it with Rear Window as well from Alfred Hitchcock. Nowhere as good as that film, but I do remember this one being very good, and the acting very solid. Also got David Morse in there, Sarah Roma, Carrie Ann Moss is in this film as well. So yeah, directed by DJ Caruso. So yeah, very good to get that one. That is the film Disturbia on Blu-ray. Really do remember liking this one. Got these couple Blu-rays. I think it was just before I went to Cineworld's Newcastle to see the film. I think it was The Good Boy. Hopefully that gets a Blu-ray release, because that was awesome. That was. And then I went to the Star and Shadow Cinema to go and see Shirley Valentine later that day. And yeah, before me and Joe, my friends Joe, went to the cinema, I got a couple of Blu-rays in HMV Eldon Square, and I had to wait till this one dropped in price. See what I did there, till the price dropped. So yeah, that's the film Drop there. And this was such a good surprise from last year. I couldn't believe how much I liked this film, because from the trailer I thought, is this going to be pants? Is this going to be a generic throwaway standard sort of thriller that's there for a paycheck? But no, it was actually quite good. Actually, this one had a similar kind of Hitchcockian feel about it, directed by Christopher Landon. All takes place in this like kind of this like restaurant in part of this like high tower, and this lady has to follow these instructions through this anonymous app. Very good film, this one. The guy, he's, let's have a look, see, Brandon Skelner. I think he was in The Housemaid which was also really good. I do need to get that one on Blu-ray actually when the price drops, because I really enjoyed that one at the cinema. So yeah, had a great time at this one. Had a great time with this one at the cinema as well last year, and a great like kind of reveal at the end there. So that is the film Drop. And yeah, actually didn't get round to checking this film out on Good Friday, unfortunately, because yeah, I had a bit of a busy day in that I was working, but I had a very busy day as well. But that is the Blu-ray for the long Good Friday. Probably will save this till Good Friday next year now for that rewatch, but yeah, had to get this for a decent price. I know this has had a 4K release, guys, but the standard Blu-ray is good enough for me. And yeah, really good kind of gangster thriller with Bob Hoskins in there, directed by John Mackenzie. And you've also got appearances from Helen Mirren and Pierce Brosnan in there. Yeah, very good film, that one, The Long Good Friday. Now, I actually got this film on Ash's recommendations. About a month ago, I did message Ash if he had any like coming of age movies recommendations or like 2000s comedies recommendations, and Ash kind of put me onto this film as a really good like coming of age like road trip sort of movie. So I got this when I was in Sheffield last weekend. I picked up a few other DVDs in Sheffield, but I'll show those in a future video. But this is the one Blu-ray I picked up when I was in Sheffield last weekend, and that is Gas Food Lodging. So, directed by Alison Anders. I adapted from the novel Don't Look and It Won't Hurt by the author Richard Peck. Same director of the film Grace of My Heart, and this is the same Brooke Adams, who's also in The Stuff. I need to check that film out actually, in the remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Iron Sky, who was also in Wayne's World and Zodiac. So yeah, you've got a really good cast this one. I think we'll actually, I'll tell you what, we'll take the shrink wrap off this one. And directed by Alison Anders. Don't know too much about this one, guys, but I had to get this on Ash's wonderful recommendation. It was only £9 for the Blu-ray. Yeah, lots of information of this film. Yeah, like a lot of information. Good that it came with a booklet as well. Don't have too many titles from Arrow Academy, to be fair, guys. But yeah, good good kind of like Arrow artwork with that one. And I tell you what, I think I might go for this one as well, because I think I do prefer the colours to that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to swap it for that actually, because I do prefer that artwork slightly. So yeah, that is the film Gas Food Lodging. I think I'm going to watch this one now. Ash has actually compiled an awesome summer watch list for me, which just so happens a few of them recommendations from Ash turns out that they are like set in summer, so I might add that to the summer watch list. And obviously summer's not too long away now, only a couple months away. So yeah, good to get that one. Gas Food Lodging. Certainly do get gas after I've been to KFC and that, and yeah, that Pepsi Max galore. So yeah, that is Gas Food Lodging there. Now, guys, the two Blu-rays that I won in Tim's giveaway, Tim's 500 subs giveaway. So yep, Tim, awesome guy in the film community, one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. Yeah, Tim is such a lovely fella, so funny as well. He is really funny. Is Tim got that great kind of witty, dry sense of humour that I love in a lot of comedies as well. So yeah, it was an honour to take part in Tim's giveaway, but obviously, of course, mainly just supporting a fellow friend and one of my favourite YouTubers there as well. But it was an honour, Tim, and thank you so much. And the Blu-rays I won was The Film For You Might Be The Killer. So, yeah, I have heard like Nige, Rock Gods, talking quite highly of this film and a couple of the other guys. But yeah, again, I do need to give these like kind of slasher films a lot more time to. Although I think this is like a slasher film, like about a serial killer. It looks like I set at Camp Clear Vista in there as well. Alison Hannigan from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, directed by Brett Simmons. Any relation to JK there? I'm not too sure. Brittany S. Hall's in there. And I think, did this come out 2018, so a fairly new movie, to be fair, for Treasured Films as well. So that is the film You Might Be the Killer. So yeah, do really like the look of this one. And yeah, Treasured Films, I don't have too many films from Treasured Films, to be fair. But yeah, I would like to definitely kind of come out of my comfort zone a little bit more and discover more films from theirs, because I'm kind of just been mainly sticking to like 2000s comedies and indie dramas as they're like my go-to comfort movies. But something like this I would like to kind of be a bit more clued up on. So that is the film You Might Be the Killer. You've got like a reversible artwork behind there as well. So yeah, there's that one for the film You Might Be the Killer. And yeah, I will report back on this one, Tim, for that one, because I think, to be fair, out of Treasured Films, this is the one I've kind of been eyeing up many months now. And yeah, as Tim actually did stated this in the video, that it'd be a good one to watch on a Wednesday. And you know what, Tim? Sure enough, I am going to watch this one Wednesday indeed, and that is the film Big Wednesday. So, yeah, again, I've not seen too many films like involving surfing and that, but yeah, again, this might be one to probably save for the summer, I think. Gosh, I've got a lot of films to save for the summer, and well, that's awesome. That's really good. But yeah, it's set in like, I think it's kind of got a bit of a time jump in there. It seems to be set between 1962 and 1974, but so over a decade. And this one came out in 1978, also a bit older than what I thought. But yeah, this is directed by Basil Polydoris and starring Jan Michael Vincent, William Catt, Crazy Gary Busey. And yeah, this looks like an interesting like kind of surfing movie, that one. So yeah, and we do have a poster. And some art cards there as well. Actually, I will show the art cards, because when I did show this in like a YouTube short, I did promise I'll show these bells and whistles as well. So yeah. So yeah, that's for that one, the film Big Wednesday. So yeah, Tim, I will definitely be watching this one on a Wednesday as well. And yep, got this one, I think, again, one afternoon just before I went to work. I went to CX in Cramlington, and again, just been focusing on movies that I've seen but yet to own on Blu-ray. First one is I Am Legend. This one did get a 4K release, but I think this being the sort of movie it is, I was just happy with the Blu-ray, to be honest. But cracking film with Will Smith. Really enjoyed this. I've got to be honest though, guys, this might be slightly controversial. I think this is one of the occasions I prefer the remake to the original version, which isn't the Omega Man, but that's what it's based off. And The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price that I'm yet to see, but we'll just call it with a remake of a remake anyway, you know. So yeah, I think I actually do prefer this one, but great post-apocalyptic film, this one. Very solid watch, that one. Again, one I used to watch on DVD lots, obviously, like back in like the early 2010s or something. So that is the film I Am Legend. And of course, the dog in this film is called Sam as well. But what happens to the dog if you haven't seen the film, guys, I'll let you see what happens there. And again, I watched this one, I think it was one night on Film 4, I think it was like 10 years ago now. There was a guy at college, lovely fellow actually at college, and he had, I think, a tattoo of the quotation from this film, and he said it's one of his favourite films ever, and I thought, do you know what, that's a film that's been on my radar for a long time, and I decided to watch the film The Grey. Not 50 Shades of Grey, soddery to that. This is the film The Grey. Like first name L. See what I did there? But yeah, really enjoyed this one. Like a kind of good, like snowy setting to this one. Yeah, set in Alaska. I think about these like wolves as well. Liam Neeson, and these survivors that take on these pack of wolves there. So that is the film The Grey. Now, guys, I met up with my dad in Newcastle last month, and it was just before I went to go and see Fantastic Planet, which, yeah, bit disappointed with that film, unfortunately. But later that night, I went to go and see Project Hail Mary, which is so far my favourite film of the year. So that definitely made up for that. Film which Fantastic Planet I just didn't think was fantastic one bit. It was less fantastic. Again, I'm probably gonna, I think I don't want to upset like any more people than I have done with my opinion on that film, so I'm just gonna shut up there and get on to what I picked up after seeing Fantastic Planet, and that is on Blu-ray, The Martian. So the knowing I was going to see Project Hail Mary late that night, I thought, do you know what? Haven't seen this film for so long, since the cinema. I thought I would finally get this one on Blu-ray, The Martian. Again, I know Ollie absolutely loves this film. I think it's like Ollie's one of Ollie's favourite films ever. And just, yeah, really good sci-fi film as well, about, again, a guy that's in like on Mars. Yeah, really good character to work to this one, and also starring yeah, Jessica Chastain, which, anything Jessica Chastain, I'm in there. Kristen Wiig, Jeff Daniels. So yeah, you got a really good cast this one. Sean Bean, Sebastian Stan. Really good cast, directed by Ridley Scott. So yeah, there's that one, like The Martian. And yeah, I got this for about £2 from, it was British Red Cross in Newcastle there. So that is the film The Martian. Yeah, I do remember really liking this one. And got this brand new and sealed from Cancer Research in Newcastle. A film that, yeah, I went to go and see it at the cinema, and I've seen it a few times, but not for a long time, and that is the remake of Gulliver's Travels. So yeah, I do remember really enjoying this one. And yeah, I don't know how it's going to hold up now, admittedly, because I haven't seen it for so long. But I do remember really enjoying this one. Again, it was only £1 for the Blu-ray, guys. So even if this one doesn't hold up on rewatch, I only paid 100 pennies on this Blu-ray. Jason Segel in there. Amanda Peet, Billy Connolly, James Corden. Oh well. And then there's Catherine Tate as well. So yeah, directed by Rob Letterman. I wonder if he's a postman as well. So yeah, there's that one, Gulliver's Travels. And yeah, got a few like online finds as well. Got this for about just £7.50 off eBay, which I was really happy with that. And again, only seen this the once, but I do remember really enjoying this film. Gross Point Blank with John Cusack, Minnie Driver, Alan Arkin, Dan Aykroyd, directed by Joan Armitage. Again, score is by Joe Strummer. And yeah, I remember this being a really good like hitman sort of like comedy flick, that one. So there's that one, Gross Point Blank. And a film that I did talk more about in my 5 films from around the world tag response video, and that is the film Beautiful from the same director of Birdman and The Revenant. This is an absolutely fantastic drama, this one, guys. Would definitely recommend this for Harvey Bardem's performance alone as well. Really good film. I do need to get on to the other directors' films that I haven't seen, because I've not seen 21 Grams or Babel. Amorous Peros, that's really good. I don't know if is there Blu-ray for that one, actually, because I would get that one on Blu-ray. But yeah, very good film, this one, but quite a bittersweet drama set in Barcelona about a father who finds out some saddening news and how he's gonna like tell his 2 sons this. Yeah, quite a moving, impactful film, that one. That is Beautiful, which I haven't seen for, again, probably 5-6 years. And yeah, I do remember chatting to ex-work colleague about this one and saying how really impactful this film is, and that's kind of what led me onto that film as well. A film that I used to have on DVD, this one for years, and I watched it again countless times on DVD. I think I first watched this one about 15-16 years ago. Haven't seen it for probably getting on a decade or something now. And again, very good film. Intense thriller set on this plane. Flight Plan with Jodie Foster. Got this one for about £5-6 off eBay through World of Books. Yeah, Sean Bean, one of the very few films where his character doesn't die in this film. And yeah, the music from James Horner. Peter Sarsgaard is in there. Erica Christensen. Great reveal towards the end there about this like disappearance on the plane, and this mother's trying to find where her daughter went. So that is the film Flight Plan. Got a brand new copy of Highlander. Yeah, again, focusing on films that I've already seen but yet to own on Blu-ray. This is directed by Russell Mulcahy there, Roxanne Hart, Christopher Lambert, Clancy Brown, and Sean Connery. Really good cast. Yeah, like set in the Scottish Highlands in 1536, and then it's like part of it 1536, but also present day within this film in 1986 there. And yeah, I do remember really enjoying this film about this swordsman. And yeah, and again, it's kind of like a bit of a massive time jump in this film as well, but I haven't seen it for years, guys. I do remember Queen doing the soundtrack to this one, so there's that one. Really good from our 2 leads here, Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery. And I got this again for about just under 10 off eBay for that one, Highlander. Got this brand new copy off eBay for just about £4 on Blu-ray. I remember this film being absolutely marvellous at the cinema, but I haven't seen it since. I'd love to read the book of this one as well, to be fair, at some point. And that's the Blu-ray of Life of Pi. Yeah, remember this being a beautiful film, this one. Yeah, directed by Anne Lee, who's a great director. I would even say Anne Lee is quite an underrated director there, in my opinion. Rafe Spallers in this film, Jared Depardieu, Suraj Sharma, yeah. And about this, like, it's kind of focusing on this guy, like, kind of when he's like growing up, and he goes on like this adventure with like these wild animals on this boat. Yeah, do remember this being a awesome, fantastic watch, this one. I think I'm gonna probably rewatch this one after. I think I'm gonna try and read the book first, and then like kind of refresh my memory on this film. But yeah, that's a brand new copy of Life of Pi. Definitely wouldn't mind some cherry pie right now. And again, how it's taken me this long to get the Blu-ray of this in my Blu-ray collection, I didn't know. But again, saw this when it originally came out the cinema, seen it multiple times on DVD. Of course, choose this sequel, choose life. T2 Trainspotting. Absolutely love this sequel. Nowhere as good as the original, in my opinion. I mean, that original is just there's nothing topping it as far as I'm concerned within this Trainspotting universe. I mean, that to me is Danny Boyle's masterpiece, in my opinion. But T2 Trainspotting is a fantastic comeback for these characters. Really good reunion, and Robert Carlyle probably gives like his best performance in there as Begbie. And yeah, set 20 years after the original, and this reunion just pays off. It's an amazing GOAT soundtrack that's all absolutely legit as well. Yeah, just fantastic sequel, that one, and really good like colour grading in there as well. Yeah, I absolutely love this one. Got this for about £6-7, brand new and sealed off eBay. That is T2 Trainspotting, Choose Life. And yeah, got this brand new Blu-ray for a couple of quid off eBay. I have read the book of this one, and I think this actually came out quite similar time to T2 Trainspotting as well. And the book is great as well. Sigourney Weaver, Felicity Jones, Lewis McDougall, Liam Neeson voices the tree figure in there, directed by Bayona. And yeah, do remember really enjoying this one. A really good, like, wholesome, like, British flick, this one, and that is A Monster Calls. Yeah, love the design on this, like this tree figure in this film as well, this tree monster, and just really good friendship between this tree monster and this young lad who, again, who's getting a little bit kind of thrown under the bus and that, and then this tree monster voiced by Liam Neeson kind of comes to his rescue there. And there is a bit of sweet side story in this film, and yeah, really good film, that one. I haven't seen this one for about 5-6 years or something, but yeah, do remember this one being a beautiful film, that one. And just 3 more to go, guys. And it'll be about fine time to watch the footy. Again, do remember this being a very good, again, Ridley Scott film. And again, this like gangster film, this drug underworld, and yeah, there's this crime boss, Frank Lucas, who is played by Denzel Washington. Russell Crowe's in there as well. I mean, of course he is. Russell Crowe's been in a few of Ridley Scott's films there as well. And yeah, about this like multi-million like empire as well. And yeah, it's like a cat and mouse chase film, this one. And also starring Cuba Gooding Jr., Josh Brolin, Ted Levine's in there as well. And yeah, John Hawkes, RZA is in there as well. RZA from like the Wu-Tang Clan. So that is American Gangster. Got this one for about $3.99, brand new and sealed off eBay there. Again, guys, haven't seen this one for getting on 10 years now, but I do remember this being very, very solid watch, that one. That's American Gangster. Now, I couldn't believe it, actually, that the Blu-ray of this was not as easy to get hold of, to be fair. Again, I was looking at Mean Streets Blu-ray off eBay, and yeah, some of the listings was like £15 to £20, which isn't the end of the world, don't get us wrong, but again, I was thinking, is there actually a cheaper Blu-ray of this out there? And sure enough, I went on to CEX, and it came for about under £8 in total with postage, and that is Mean Streets. Again, guys, I know this has had a bulky second sight state-of-the-art edition, but just wanted this one on Blu-ray, to be honest, for this being a very solid gangster thriller directed by Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro, Harvey Keitel. And yeah, I do remember, again, this being a really good, like, grimy, nitty-gritty gangster crime drama to that one. So that is Mean Streets there. And I think you've got some, yeah, you have got some reversible artwork to that one as well. So that is Mean Streets. Haven't seen Mean Streets for about probably about 6-7 years or something, so I am overdue a rewatch of that one. But I think this one is set around like that wintry period, so I might save it for then. And another gangster film, another film I have seen but not for the longest time, with Al Pacino, Johnny Depp in Donnie Brasco. So yeah, do remember this being a fantastic film. Haven't seen it for such a long time. I'm not sure how rare this HMV Premium Edition is now, but I got it from Rare Waves and it was like a tenner, which I couldn't believe that, to be honest. So yeah, really good to get this one brand new and sealed for a tenner, because I think this one is getting a little bit trickier to get nowadays. Slightly looser there, but oh well, we'll make do. The extended cut and the theatrical cut there, and I think we've got some background artwork as well with that one, with our two main leads there. Pull that crap over there. Yeah, really good to get this one. I haven't seen it for about a decade or something, so do need to go and refresh my memory on this one, to be fair, guys. But yeah, Johnny Depp and Al Pacino, directed by Mike Newell. Michael Madsen's in there, James Russo. Yeah, and I do need to check out more Mike Newell films. Same director, 4 Weddings and a Funeral. And I do remember this being about like this mob family as well. This is based on a true story, so there's that one. Donnie Brasco. So guys, that's it. That's all the Blu-rays I have recently added to the Sammy G collection. So yeah, guys, do let me know in the comments down below what's your thoughts on any of these movies that I've talked about here today on the channel. I would love to know all of that good stuff in the comments down below. And then I think my next video, it might be my next video or the video after this, will be the Unwatched Shelf series, episode 26, I think it is now. And then I might do another like movie review at some point as well there. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend, guys. I hope everyone is enjoying the sunshine, and I will be back for more content soon there. So thanks for watching, cheers for stopping by, and until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye-bye. Take care, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, lights low, screen glow. Sammy G in the zone, let him know. Sammy G strolling in the shot like what's new. Steel cases shining, yeah, you know what to do. Another flick in his hand, yeah, it's coming back home. Shelf getting heavy, but the passion's full grown from classics to the wild new scenes. Director's cut life, yeah, he living them dreams. No dust on the vision, just loving the frame. Every movie got a memory, every memory got a name. He don't chase clout, he chased that art. Cinema running deep, straight part of the heart. Press play, let the world fade out. Singing every word like nobody's watching now.